In week 1 nutrition portion, we are going to be talking about key staples to have in our pantry for everyday convenience and use. And in these staples, we're going to be focusing on foods that support our immunity, our hormone health, our gut health, and just overall health and balance every day. And we're also going to be focusing to keep things in line with the 3N system to rev your over 40 metabolism meal strategy, which focuses on keeping things limited grain-free, gluten-free, and limited dairy, okay? Because the focus really is to keep that inflammation out of our bodies and to regulate our blood sugar, okay? So some of these staples here are always great to have on hand for baking and cooking, especially when things can be sparse in the grocery stores, okay? Obviously, I couldn't load up on everything here. This is just sort of the key staples to have and some essentials. The big 3 essentials that we're looking at are veggies, protein, and healthy fats. So veggies, obviously, ideally, we'd love to buy local and fresh, but sometimes that cannot be the case. So don't be afraid to buy frozen, like here, a good old cauliflower, frozen, because a lot of times at the source they will flash freeze it and it still has great nutritional value, okay? So making sure we have lots of veggies. We have tons of veggies on hand. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, kale, spinach, collard greens, anything to make more than just your typical salad. You can make, obviously cauliflower soup, which we're loving right now with potato, and cauliflower rice, and roasted cauliflower, and roasted vegetables in a Buddha bowl with a little bit of quinoa and chickpeas. Amazing, okay? So that is the biggest with vegetables, okay? Oh, obviously avocado is a big one. So we'll lead into healthy fats with that, okay? So having healthy fats helps us in satiation, but also helps our hormones metabolize. So we need healthy fats in our diet. Doesn't have to be a ton, right? But our oils are essential. Our avocado oil, olive oil, you can even do it in the spray, and good old avocado is easy and handy, okay, all right? Next is proteins. So proteins, meat source or vegan or vegetarian source, plant source, does not matter, but we do need proteins in our diet. Protein is the fire to your metabolism flame. It also helps keep our blood sugar balanced. Helps us keep lean muscle mass. We need good quality source proteins. If you're going for meat source, local, again, organic grass-fed, make sure you know the source. Rotate your meats. Don't be chicken all the time. It's very important. We always have a variety of meats on hand. Same with plant source. Okay, we want to rotate. There's lots of variety in there. You do not have to be stuck on tofu 24/7. Okay, if you need ideas, just let me know. What else do we always have? We always have lots of citrus, okay? So your limes and lemons, great to add into dressings or into your water just to flavor things up. Always having citrus on hand. Our flours, who doesn't love to bake? I'm not the best baker, my kids love to bake. So we have tons of different flours on. Bob Mills is a staple, the 1-to-1 flour. It is gluten-free. You use it in the same quantity. It's basically a direct sub with your typical whole wheat flour, okay? We also do coconut flour. We have almond flour that we use with some recipes. So always having a good quality flour on hand that is grain-free, gluten-free, but still super nutrient dense, okay? Seeds, okay? Lots of seeds. Here's some sesame seeds. Again, a great addition to any sort of stir-fry soups, salads, anything like that. We have chia seeds, hemp seeds, great fat and protein sources, and flax seeds, so whole flax seeds. Okay, we grind these up in the coffee grinder and then add to smoothies, again, salads, stews, baking, it does not matter. Okay, flaxseed is fantastic to have on hand, especially over 40, because it naturally helps us release excess estrogen from our liver. We do not want that estrogen hanging around. And it's super high in fiber, helps move everything along, all right? Another thing that we love to have on hand, especially for you have a chocolate fix, is cacao powder, okay? Again, you can add into baking to get any of that flavor with some like nice dairy-free chocolate chips. There's great varieties out there. And you can add to smoothies even, but a good quality cacao is super great to have on hand. That leads me to other sweeteners. Okay, the best all-natural sweetener is maple syrup, and I'm talking pure raw maple syrup. This is actually Costco brand. They actually do it organic raw, which is thumbs up in my book. And maple syrup is super nutrient dense because those roots go super deep in our soils and pulling all those nutrients, okay? You don't need a lot for your bang in your buck in your baking, but anything that calls for sugar, I either substitute with maple syrup or with monk fruit, okay? Monk fruit also you can find in your local grocery store, usually in the organic section. This is Lakanto, you can probably find it on Amazon too, is a great low sugar, low calorie, natural sweetener, monk fruit, okay? And I got something handy, your nut butters. Always having on nut butters on hand, okay? Almond and your seed butters, super important. Great healthy fats, easy fats to have if you can do nuts and seeds. And you can add those to baking and smoothies, etc. Super, super great. We always have those. Okay, tahini too is great for dressings. And I don't have my mayo. You can do an avocado mayo, which is also amazing. You add some salmon or some tuna in there, mix that with some celery and cucumber, put that in like a half an avocado, there's your lunch. Okay, or in some celery, put it in some celery, there's a little snack. Okay, super, super convenient. Oils, again, I just talked about with our oils, sea salt. This is Himalayan sea salt that I've just put in this handy container. A must. Good quality salt is a must in our over 40 diet, okay? It is full of, helps our adrenals, has full of electrolytes that we need to have stabilized in our 40s, okay? So you have this, as we talked about the 3M with a pinch of lemon and some water, great natural electrolyte, okay? Nuts, I should regress a little bit. We do have nuts if you can handle nuts and seeds, like I said. Some people find them hard to digest, which is totally fine. There's other sources out there. But Brazil nut is my nut of choice. High in selenium and high in iron. Selenium helps directly with our thyroid health, okay? And here's some more frozen peas and my frozen cherries. What else in here? Crackers. There's good quality crackers out there. Our favorite go-to is this, Mary's Crackers. We get the big old box from Costco, and it's a fan favorite. Tea. Oh, I'm gonna grab the tea. Staples I'd love to see in your pantry, or, and you have to make these too, bone broth, okay, is a good quality bone or vegan broth that you have, is great for your gut health and your gut flora, the good bacteria that we need to have a healthy gut, okay? And it heals, helps your gut. I also do this elixir tea, okay? Some people call it detox tea. I call it the anti-inflammatory tea. This is basically ginger, cinnamon, and turmeric, and I warm up water. I put about a quarter of a cup of this with some lemon, and that's what I have every morning, okay? Helps our liver, helps the inflammation in our body just right, okay? So that's basically the staples here, okay? Everything can be found at your local grocery store or online. Amazon carries most of these products. You can check local stores as well. Again, do not shy away from buying frozen. Always good to have frozen fruit and veggies on hand, okay? If you can't get your hands, especially on the fresh stuff in season and local. All right? If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you later.